Hey, what's up, my YouTube family, my social media family? How you guys? Salute you guys today. Hope you're having a blessed day today. Hey, this is your host, Big Taz, sitting right here. Got some good information for you guys. So, welcome to the Fighters Corner, all right, where all fighters have a voice, all right. So, today I want to talk about an up and comer who's really been, man, incredibly dynamic. Even the great Mike Tyson knows about this guy. This is Moses Itauma. Itauma. Hope I'm saying his last name correctly. Man, this guy is a monster. Okay, he's only 20 years old. 20 years old. He's 6'4". All right, heavyweight, 6'4". He's already 13-0. No losses. Coming out of the UK. Just a phenomenal boxer, up and coming. I'm glad to see the heavyweight division rising up. Gotten some new great prospects. Man, every time I watch this brother, man, shout out to you, Moses. I see you, my man. He's incredibly agile, quick. I believe he fights southpaw, quick hands, good step action, great footwork, and he has explosive knockout power. Even the great Mike Tyson has went to go see his fights. So, hey, let's take a look at Moses.
Predatory fury in the ring. He obliterates opponents in just minutes. But the most impressive part, Itauma has set his sights on breaking Tyson. Moses Itauma is a young boxer already being carried Mike Tyson.
I love you, Mike.
Lightning fast punches, devastating power, and a predatory fury in the ring. He obliterates opponents in just minutes. But the most impressive part, Itauma has set his sights on breaking Tyson's record, aiming to become the youngest heavyweight champion in history. Will he succeed? Let's take a closer look. Moses Itauma was
This is what we need, fight world. We need this.
In Slovakia, to a Nigerian father and a Slovakian mother. His early life was marked by encounters with racism, prompting his family to move to England in search of better opportunities. Settling in Chatham, Kent, Itauma began his boxing journey at a young age, inspired by the legendary Prince Nassim Hamed.
As I would say, my ring intelligence. Obviously, I've been boxing since I was 9, so yeah, I think what separates me from...
I hate racism. Throw it in the trash.
My ring intelligence, my ring IQ.
Itauma's amateur boxing career was nothing short of remarkable. He remained undefeated, winning several gold medals at the European and World Championships.
Ooh.
His amateur record stood at 20-0
cut
with
angle.
10 knockouts.
Some of the footage I managed to get hold of, which he doesn't know about, but yeah, they got their head guards on, and I didn't realise at first who he was sparring with. When I knew it was, I thought, bloody hell.
In January 2023, Moses Itauma signed with Frank Warren's Queensberry Promotions. Just a few weeks later, on January 28th, he made his professional debut in London in the heavyweight division. Itauma quickly captured the attention of experts, showcasing his incredible potential. In his debut fight, he knocked out Czech fighter Marcel Bode in just 23 seconds.
The fact that his brother's lost tonight, this is the first big test of his professional defeat. What a start! What a start!
One left punch to the head was enough to send Bode to the canvas, proving Itauma's destructive power.
What a start! What a start! He's a knockout machine as a junior amateur.
In his second fight, Itauma faced experienced Mexican boxer Ramon Alberto Ibarra. However, all of Ibarra's skill.
One thing I will say about Itauma, he just has a humbling spirit. He goes in there. He reminds me of the classic Mike Tyson in his era. That he was a feared knockout specialist. And I think Itauma is going in that right direction. I believe Mike is definitely one of his idols. And you can see why. The fact that he has the speed, the quickness, his advantage stepping, and that knockout relentless power. I always teach Chad, even in my gym, always get that breathing. When you breathe, it kind of maximizes your blow and your strength. And it also controls your breathing and your abdomen muscles. So he has that down pack. I can see why he's so explosive.
Were no match for Itauma's overwhelming power and speed.
Where it all
In the 35th second of the first round, Itauma unleashed a brutal combination, finishing with a right hook that sealed the deal.
Even if they said that tomorrow, if I can cover up, no problem.
Despite not securing an early victory, Itauma demonstrated not only his physical attributes, but also his ability to adapt.
That's a big boy, 6'4",
which made this fight a valuable experience for
Moses
his
Itauma.
In his fourth fight, Moses Itauma faced Argentine boxer Kevin Nicolas Espindola on July 29, 2023.
Kevin's a monster. I've seen him fight before.
Despite a short 3-month break, Itauma entered the ring with the confidence that he would continue his unbeaten streak.
Step back, feel a little bit distant, but not a good job. Trying his best to keep the distance.
Espindola, with his more experienced fighting style, posed a challenge for Itauma. However, the young fighter displayed impressive strength and
He's
control
leaning,
in the
switch,
ring, not allowing the Argentine to dictate the pace of the fight.
All right, Chad, this is my reaction, but man, he's doing some key techniques. If you're looking at it, I love technical styles. You know, I love the way how, you know, the ops kind of threw that punch. He did a small parry and popped him with the same hand. That's what I'm talking about. That IQ.
Although Espindola endured the relentless pressure and made things difficult for Itauma at times, the young Brit showed his readiness for tougher opponents by managing the fight and responding to every challenge.
Woo! Ooh.
In the end, Itauma secured the victory by decision, improving his professional record to 4-0.
3-1 Super Heavyweight Championship. The big punches. Would love to be the youngest ever. Well, he also.
In his next fight, Moses Itauma faced the ambitious Amine Busetta on September 23rd, 2023.
There tonight and looking for a knock punch to detect, and who was born in Morocco but these days at speed.
From the very first seconds of the bout, Itauma took control, applying immense pressure on his opponent.
This year, uppercut.
Busetta found himself in deep trouble in the first round, getting knocked down twice by Itauma's precise punches.
You better run, baby.
For the finish. Still 90 seconds in the round to go,
Oh.
and it goes to town.
After the second knockdown, the referee decided to stop the fight. This victory restored his signature style, knockouts, marking his third in his career, and improved his record to 5-0.
Obviously, as an amateur, I won 2 national titles, 3 European medals, gold medals, and a world title. And as a professional, I'm looking to replicate that. I'm doing it quicker than the youngest heavyweight world champion himself, Mike Tyson. I see him sitting at the front. He's staring at me, but listen, pressure makes diamonds, man. Pressure makes diamonds.
Mike Tyson just called out, "I love you, man." How does that feel?
I love you, Mike.
In his sixth fight,
Mike Tyson, he be knowing, man. Mike Tyson be showing up at everywhere. Salute to Mike Tyson out there, man. One of the greatest heavyweights that's in my top 5 for sure. Woo, let's get some more of Moses Itauma.
Itauma faced the experienced Hungarian boxer István Bernat on October 28, 2023. For Bernat, 34 years old, this was his fight after a long hiatus, and his record stood at 10-1 with a 72% knockout rate. 6th victory and 4th knockout. Moses Itauma continues to amaze with his power and technique, adding another impressive win to his record. In his final fight of 2023, Moses Itauma demonstrated astonishing power and skill against Polish boxer Michał Bolos.
He's got to be, Misha got to be 6'6".
As usual, Itauma started the fight with an aggressive attack, instantly seizing control. His style, reminiscent of a young Mike Tyson, once again lived up to expectations.
Told you.
He left no chance for his opponent and destroyed Bolos in just 1 minute.
First round.
The first knockdown came from a precise, powerful hook, that sent Bolas staggering to the canvas.
Fire.
Despite getting up and continuing, it was clear that
Fire.
his resistance had been broken. The next combination of punches sent Bolas down again, and the referee stopped the fight.
Put in a straight line, inviting the trouble. He's brave, but he's completely outdone.
In 2020,
I think what makes him also so dynamic, he plants down in his punches, you know. So when you plant down in your punches and you're throwing that hip and that body into it, man, the power is unbelievable. And he kind of does that in each snap. That's what made Mike Tyson such a great knockout artist. When he's planted, and he's rising up or he's throwing to you, even if you're blocking, you feel that power.
Moses Itauma continued his impressive winning streak, knocking out Dan Garber in the first round.
7 wins from 7 fights.
Round one.
From the very first seconds, Itauma took control, unleashing a series of powerful punches on his opponent like lightning. Under the barrage of attacks, Garber was literally driven around the ring, forced to retreat from corner to corner.
His hands are getting quicker. He's got this something. With that big left hand to left hand counter, Itauma comes forward, short.
After Itauma delivered another lightning-fast combination, the referee had no doubt and stopped the fight, declaring a technical knockout in the first round.
Get him out of there.
I'll be very shocked if he's not at least the heavyweight world champion, if not as unified and maybe undisputed.
On May 18th, 2024, Moses Itauma continued his rapid rise in boxing, undercarding the super fight between Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury, facing the experienced German Ilya Mezentchev. Looking ahead, it's worth noting that Moses Itauma sparred twice with Tyson Fury, as part of Fury's preparation for both fights against Alexander Usyk. According to Fury himself, the young heavyweight left a strong impression. He's not just a guy with power, he's got the mind of a fighter. Fury also remarked,
I think he's a good kid. I've said in the past that I think he can be a champion, and I do think, just like I said with Jared Anderson, I think Jared and Moses are very, very both good fighters. However, there's a lot of temptation.
Moreover, Itauma was one of the few fighters to feature on
great
the
Tyson
undercard
Fury.
of the Usyk Fury mega events, which further underlines his rapidly rising status in the world of professional boxing. The fight against Ilya Mezentchev marked Itauma's first title bout, with the vacant WBO Intercontinental Heavyweight belt on the line.
Shut everyone up if he can come out here. That's going to be the right hand over the It's not just the hand speed, it's a foot speed. That's...
From the outset, Itauma displayed his dominance, actively controlling the pace of the fight.
Hook upstairs, straight, fast.
In the first round, he caught Mezentchev on a counterattack with a powerful hook, which caused the German to lose his balance for a moment.
No. Chad, I'm hurting in my chair. Oh.
In the second round, with a powerful combination, Itauma sent Mezentchev into a full knockdown. Though Mezentchev got up, the referee, assessing his condition,
Doing the
decided to
stanky
stop
leg,
the
y'all.
fight. This victory not only added another convincing win to Itauma's record, but also earned him the WBO Intercontinental Heavyweight title, solidifying his reputation as one of the most promising and dangerous heavyweights on the world stage. On July 27, 2024, Moses Itauma successfully defended his WBO Intercontinental title, facing the experienced Polish boxer Mariusz Wach in a bout held at the O2 Arena in London as part of the Joe Joyce versus Derek Chisora event. On December 21st, 2024,
I wanted to see it.
in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, as part of the Grand Alexander Usyk versus Tyson Fury 2 event, Moses Itauma delivered yet another knockout spectacle, facing the seasoned Australian Dempsey McKean. As he landed his punches, he began to break down McKean's defense until the moment came for a powerful overhand. The punch stunned the Australian, sending him to the canvas.
Oh my God.
McKean tried to recover, but Itauma didn't give him a break, immediately following up with a left hook.
Oh.
This time, McKean's corner decided to intervene, stopping the fight and
Yeah,
declaring a technical
throwing the towel
knockout in the first round. With every fight, Moses Itauma continues to assert himself as one of the most promising and dangerous heavyweights in boxing. His 11-0, 9 KOs record confirms that he's not just another young talent, but a true force ready to leave his mark in boxing history. Moreover, Itauma has set his sights on a grand goal: to break Mike Tyson's record and become the youngest heavyweight champion in history. Inspired by Tyson's success, who became the youngest world champion at 20, Itauma aims to rewrite history and achieve greatness at an even younger age. His relentless drive, confidence in his abilities, and the powerful style he demonstrates in each fight suggest that this young boxer is capable of achieving incredible things. With every knockout and every victory, Itauma is getting closer to his goal. His ambitions are a career. He doesn't just want to be a champion. He strives to be the best in his field and rewrite boxing history. What do you think, fans? Could Itauma be the new Tyson? Will he break Tyson's record and become the youngest heavyweight champion? Share your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned for his career. It's bound to be incredible.
There you have it. Fight Nation, the Fighters Corner. That's another prospect that's just incredible. I will be covering more, anywhere from women's boxing to young stallions coming up. We're going to try to cover all combative fields. But I just had to get this one out so you guys can see that and just enjoy just the technical punching, the maneuvering, the IQ. Just want you to check out. So shout out to Moses Itauma this week's on the Fighters Corner. Have a good one, guys.
Most people don't know shit about boxing.